Welcome back to the channel, YouTubians, Pat at Card Scale Dreams. So today I'm going to kind of give a demonstration of how to panel lines, scribing out panel lines. So when I first started doing this, I was using the back of a dull hobby knife, and it works, but I found when I was getting going, first starting the line, a lot of times I would screw up and make a scrape, and then you got to do all this fixing and filling and fixing of the scratches, and I just found this didn't work very well. It works, but it takes a lot more. You have to be really careful. So a little over a year ago, I bought this tool off of Amazon. It comes with 7 different sizes. This is the 2mm. So this is the photo here. You can get this on Amazon. I bought this one. It was on sale. It's not on sale anymore. You'll just have to do a search if you want to buy something like this. There's other ones out there that are cheaper than this particular one, but you'll just have to do a search if you want something like this. So it comes with an extra locking mechanism. It's like I'll just show how it works. So Allen key, and then you just use this lock nut to lock it in place, and it comes with an extra one, like I said. So yeah, useful tool. I like it. I like to use it, and that's that. So first of all, why scribe out the panel lines? So as you can see on the 69 Camaro, once you get paint on this, these won't be very defined. It'll be less defined, right? So I like to deepen these out. It takes panel line, so when you go to do your panel lines with the black wash or whatever it is you use, it stays in and it gives a better shadow effect, like a real car. So that's why I do it. I find it gives a better, the shadow effect is better, and gives more definition to the panel lines, as you know, like it was a real car. So that's why I do it, and I've seen lots of guys do it, and there's a couple different ways to do it, but this is how I do it. So I'll just kind of go over this real quick. So when you're doing your panel line, you want to make sure you're perpendicular 90 degrees, and you kind of want to count how many passes you go over it with, because you kind of want it the same depth. And the reason you want it straight or perpendicular or 90 degrees, you want your gaps to be even. So normally when I'll start really light. And I find this tool, it doesn't go out. I've rarely messed up with it. So again, trying to keep it 90 degrees. And you got to watch these high points, because you got to go really slow, because it tends to want to jump out. Of course, it's tricky in the corners. Just try and keep this in focus for y'all, hopefully. It's a little harder to do this in front of the camera, obviously. Just take it to the corner, turn it. So now that I've got it a little deeper, I can apply a little bit more pressure. Not too much. So taking real care around the low points and where the high points were, like right here. So once I finish, I'll use my some sandpaper, and I'll just kind of go lightly over it. You shouldn't really have to if you do it right. But even just from those few passes, you can already tell that that's looking really good, as opposed to that. So I'm going to go over this a few more times. So this has this little chrome trim here. If this didn't have the chrome trim, I'd put a piece of tape right on this corner like this. Just if I did happen to go out, then it would go on the tape and not, it'd be less of a scratch. So I'm just going to hit this part because I went pretty light on that area. Okay, so pretty much I've gone over it a couple more times, just off camera. Now I'm just lightly going over it, just getting all the excess material out of there. And so I can look at this and it looks like it's all the same depth, and it looks good. So when you kind of look at it on an angle, you can actually see the shadow and see how deep it is. So I made a couple little boo-boos, one right there and one right there, and I gotta fix that up when I do body work, but not a big deal. You know, I was saying I don't usually mess up with this, and then of course I mess up when I'm doing this demonstration. But anyways, okay, so here's this side. And then here's this side, the untouched side. So you can see the difference, and you can really see that difference when you put your paint on, once you get it painted. For me, I think it makes a huge difference, and I really like it, the effect it gives afterwards. So yeah, like I said, this is just how I do it. There's other ways to do it, if you want to see what I use to wash my panel lines with, there's this video here. You can check that out as well, and you can see like the how the panels look after paint. Not this particular model, but the Mustang. So yeah, so thanks for checking out the video, and I hope everyone's doing well, having a good weekend, and we'll talk to you all soon. Model on, Pat up.
Thank you very much.